Today we're rating AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards. What craziness is going to come out of the mind of the AI? All right, we're going to look at Stab. Stab is a double red instant. Tap up to 2 target creatures. This is a very strange ability for red. Its controller piles a card. What the hell does that mean? Is that like, when you pile shuffle, you're putting cards face down on the table? So what are we literally? That actually sounds like a real mechanic. Like we put like a card face down on the table, almost like not like a morph, but like it's almost like it could be a foretell thing. It could be any card that might be face down, and you can like turn it up for its casting cost. So it actually sounds real. The bot loves its random piles, loves to pile cards, huge pile shuffler. Stab is already a real card. Is that right? Is that right? Instantly disqualified. Cannot be the name of a real card at this moment. Can't duplicate. The card already exists. Imagine Wizards doing that. Because we always have to think, would Wizards print a card like this? Or is it possible? And the answer in this case would be no. Sheev Lord says, not much of a stab if it doesn't even send creatures to the graveyard. That's if they kill them. Look, you can get stabbed and survived. Honestly, I think it's very flavorful. If you get stabbed, you're probably put out of commission. Hence, you're going to be tapped. Like, you ain't going to be attacking next turn. I mean, aside from the card being called stabbed, this card's a banger. Absolute banger. Now, if the card was called stabbed to death, straight to the grave, that's a different story. Yes, it should put them straight to the graveyard. All right, it's good to disqualify. Moving on, we've got Oyaban, the Broom Fint. Has a broom. Next up, we've got, okay, so it's a 5 mana, 3/3 human warrior. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains indestructible until end of turn. You lose life equal to its mana value. Fascinating. It's almost like, not Exert, what's it called? Exalted. It's like a variation of Exalted, where Exalted, you buffed up the creature based on its power and toughness, and here you get like some other effect. In this case, indestructible. But you get a bit of a downside. You gotta lose life equal to that creature. The creature's mana value. So you attack with a 6 mana card. Okay, the creature is indestructible, but your life total's not. You're gonna lose 6 life. This one looks too normal for this show. Not really. I mean, it is normal. It looks like a real Magic card. And at least the design of the whole thing. Would this be a Gruul card? Too expensive? 1990s downside legend? No. Back then, those cards were straight up downside. There was like no upside. It's like, here's a legendary multicolored creature. Oh, by the way, all its text is bad. In this case, by the way, you don't even need to attack with one creature. It's like if you attack with one creature, it's indestructible. If you attack with 2, then nothing happens. It doesn't do anything. It's just like any other Exalted card. You have multiple cards and you have multiple creatures in play attacker. This card does absolutely nothing. All right, very doable. Very doable. Could be printed. 100%. Don't attack alone. Yeah, that's right. It's funny, you could attack alone. Oh, yeah, attacking alone with this would suck. You lose 5 life, but you're only dealing 3 damage. Yeah. Not worth it. Not worth it whatsoever. Next up, we got the Pulse Traitor. This is a 6 mana, 4/3 human soldier. When this creature enters, if you control 2 or more vampires, I assume that means vampires, you may create 3 1/1 blue merfolk creature tokens. All right, this came from outer space. That doesn't make any damn sense. So, do you know what? Okay, you know what? Maybe it makes a little bit of sense. I'm like, in what world? In what world would vampires and merfolk be fighting side by side in theory? And you know what? There is actually a world. Ixalan. Ixalan was a mess of creature types. You had vampires, pirates, merfolk, humans, I think soldiers. There's like another creature type mixed in all. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Sheev Lord asks, is there a bingo sheet? You're absolutely right. There's a bingo sheet. Now, there it is. Take a screenshot of it. if you want to play along with chat today. Vampers sounds like a slur for the vampire. Those vampers. Hey, you can't say that word. That's our word, says the vampires. Dinosaur. I knew I was missing a big one there. Yeah, dinosaurs. We have to. Do you know what though? We have to fight the dinosaurs. The merfolk and the vampires. We all have to get in. All right, there was a typo. I'm not. Oh wait a minute. Isn't there like somebody on here? Obvious typo or something like that? I can't remember. It was something like there was one word text incorrect. Remind deeply when functional card gave up. I thought there was like obvious misspell. Maybe that's for the custom card streams. Demir Merfolk Vampire Token deck, I guess. Play this and you get a minimum 6 creatures. That is, well, it's a lot of creatures, but also this is a lot of mana, so I would expect to get a lot of stuff out of this. Mind you, if they kill your vampire in play, you get nothing. There must be a vampire, and this card is not a vampire itself. We have to say Vampa? That sounds nice. I like that. Oh, bad grammar, middle left. No, that's not a grammatical mistake. That was a spelling mistake. Okay. Pulse. What is this called? Pulse Traitor? Betrayed me. Okay. A Razor Seer. This is a 2-mana 1/1 human soldier flying double team. I'm so interested, but it doesn't explain what double team is. 3 mana. A Razor Seer becomes a 1/1 green elemental creature with lifelink until a turn. So we have transformed this card from a bad 1/1 flyer into another bad 1/1 creature. We didn't really transform it to anything good. This double team is fascinating too. Is it like banding, but only for 2 cards? It sounds like banding for 2 creatures. It's gonna be my headcanon for this card, for a Razor Seer. Double team lets you conjure a copy of. Oh, this is real. Double team lets you conjure a copy of that card in your hand without double team. Oh, okay. So when it enters the battlefield, and we get a copy of this card in our hand, except it doesn't have double team, so it just can't go infinite. Double team is an arena only mechanic. Yeah, I mean, I looked at it like it was AI generated. You know, it might as well have been. It probably is. There's no way Arena invented those things. We got Ekrik here. Wow, I've watched about all of these, but this is the first time catching the show live. Welcome, Ekrik. Welcome to the coffee crew, the Zyber Nation over here. I'm so disappointed the flavor text isn't, hey, a razor? Oh, they have flavor text. What's the dangerous as a clan, not a single dead? Well, I'm super confused. Anyway, it passes. It's doable. It's a strange card. We got Stench Hat. This is a 4-mana instant. Exile all cards from target player's hand and graveyard. What? Oh, this is crazy. And it's at instant speed, too. So you can be like, you can even ramp into this. That's nuts. Exile all cards from target player's hand and graveyard. I'm not going to say it's super broken, but this is really powerful. The moment you play, this is going to... I guess it's super blightning. It's super ultra duper blightning. And also, you know what? There's a lot of hand discard. Okay, that's fine. I'll use my cards in the graveyard. The graveyard helps me. You know, the Threshold, Delirium. But we're exiling the graveyard too, so I get nothing. You really are going to be swimming naked. The fleshes have been reached! That's right. Oh, the fleshes. Do that after wheel or summon treasures. Is it everybody? Exile old cards from it's only target player. So you could wheel and just basically screw over one person. That's what you could do. It dangers if you're ahead at all. Oh, you mean on the battlefield? Yeah, that's true. This is easily a 5-for-1. You know, maybe even a 6 or 7-for-1 if you count all the resources in the graveyard. We gotta run Veil of Summer in every deck. That's true. There's only one way to defend the fact it. Stench Hat right after someone's draw stuff. Yes. Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, if they draw any... You remember, you can play spells and activate abilities at people's draw steps. And that's before they're even given the option to play creatures or anything like that. Only stinky faces play the stand chat. You know what? I don't think they care. They wear their stink in pride. It might even be a strategy. I was reading just a little while ago in our Reddit thread that there are some people, they intentionally not shower to encourage their opponents. I mean, it was a theory that there are some TCG players intentionally not showering to encourage their opponents to concede versus them faster. Like, you know what? I don't want to be part of this. I don't need to smell this person. I have better things to do. I concede. Bingo. Oh, we do. Do we have that on the bingo chart? Where the fleshes have been reached. That's right. I didn't even realize that was on the bingo card. Only the stinky faces play the stand chat. All right, this is a cool card. It's probably I wonder if it's broken. Like Blightning it was a beating, but it wasn't broken. Like even by turn 4, like you usually get quite a few cards out on the battlefield already. So you like, and it's, I mean, you still can't stench hat the top of your opponent's deck. So they're going to be able to play cards from the top of their deck one way or another. You might even be buffing some of their cards. Because, like, you know, take, what's it called? What's that Drake? There's that Is It Drake that its power is equal to the number of cards in graveyard and exile. So it's like, this card doesn't even do anything to it. We got not a troll says Yu-Gi-Oh with Yujo friendship, forcing them to shake your hand with the most disgusting person possible until they ruled it as having to agree to the concept of a handshake. What? 4 of stand chat. Some people don't like the idea of stand chat. All right, it's doable. Some might even say it's Zybers, although some might even say it's broken. The uncurated feed is back. Okay, that's good. We can take a look at an uncurated card. The Raptor Evangel is a 5-mana 4/4 bird rogue with flash. When this creature enters, you may discard your hand. If you do, you win the game and you lose the game. So, like, what the hell happened? I didn't win the game. Sorry, did I win the game or did I lose the game? And which one takes precedent over the other one? Do I still get the point when I sign the match slip? That's the most important question. Win and lose at the same time. It's almost like I got a draw with myself. Yes? Maybe? You can't lose the game if you've already won, right? Well, I'm going to assume because win the game happens first, that's going to take priority and the game is over before I'm allowed to lose the game. Unless there's an effect in play that says I lose the game. Coco says if a player would both win and lose the game simultaneously, that player loses the game. Really? That is terrible. So this is just pure downside. Under what circumstances would that happen? If you simultaneously win and lose the game, you lose the game. Losing takes precedent over winning. We would never have figured that out. Yeah, Schrodinger's result for the most part. In that case, bingo alert, play to lose. Yes, it is a play to lose 100 million%. That is a play to lose card. Yeah, we're only playing to lose here. Well, this card sucks, but it's not illegal. So we have to give it a pass. This is, I don't know, how would you give this to somebody? There's probably a way. There's probably a way to, like, I mean, you can't donate it because it's on the battlefield. There's got to be a way to give it to somebody and it ETBs. Or, oh, actually, okay, there are some ways of actually playing with this card. You play Raptor Evangel, you stifle the trigger, and then you make copies for other players, and then they just lose. Right? I think that's the way you play this card. It's a risky proposition, because if someone blinks your card, you're dead. You're absolutely dead. Does a Beamtown Bullies include? If you have Platinum Angel, you win instead. Ooh, I like that. DJ Dumpster Fire with the fire ideas. You could fractured identity it. Yeah, there you go. And that's on color too. It's a may. Oh, is it? You may discard your hand. If you do. Oh, well then this doesn't do anything. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, I didn't see the may. Everyone's pointing out the may now. It's a may. Yeah, you just have to. We have to somehow force people. Okay, now we need to mind slaver our opponent while also playing fractured identity on this card, and we have to force them to choose to discard their hand. Anyway, it doesn't work the way we want it to. All right, it's just a pass. It doesn't do anything, really. Okay, we got the Moorland Primacork. This is a 2-mana 3/3. It's a Merfolk. It's a Hexagon Merfolk Berserker. Hold on, sorry. It's a sorcery. What the hell is this card? I thought I knew it. This is like casting cost of a creature, power and toughness of a creature, but it's actually not a creature. Hold on, what makes something a creature? Does a creature make it a creature, or does power and toughness make it a creature? Or is like the power and toughness just decoration here? Sorcery as a permanent? I don't know. Sorcery as a creature type, that's for sure. Well, I mean, that's fine. That's like basically, it's a kindred card, right? It's just a kindred card, like All's Dust. Like All's Dust is an Eldrazi. Whenever another creature you control dies, you can pay 1. If you do create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 0/0. Wire. It's a wire creature. What the hell is a wire? Like a pipe cleaner? With flying and base power and toughness 3/3. That's weird. I thought it's a 0/0. All right, so it's an actual creature for some damn reason. Yeah, it's a 0/0, but we're changing the stats immediately. Yeah, what a way to say that it's a 3/3. Yeah, that's very funny. You have to animate it somehow for the power and toughness to matter. No, I mean it's just gonna go to the graveyard. It's a sorcery. I don't know how any of this works. I don't even think it does anything. It's 2 mana sorcery. Whenever another creature you control dies, I guess it's a permanent effect. So it's basically like an emblem. Does it trigger cards that trigger on creatures with less than 2 power? Okay, so whenever a creature you control dies, you can pay 1. So whenever, and then if you do, create a token that's a copy of it. Okay, the best I'm understanding this card, this is literally a sorcery. Don't forget it's a Merfolk Berserker sorcery. It's not a creature that's going to enter the battlefield because it's not a creature. And it's going to go to the graveyard. And this effect is permanent because it doesn't say until end of turn. So it's basically creating an emblem. It's just dumb. Nikachu would be a human librarian creature type. That's bizarre. Pay 1 to keep your creatures around. No, you can pay 1 if you do create a token of the copy. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we are making a copy. It's just a smaller copy. If it's a permanent, then your creatures are immortal as long as you have spare mana. Well, I mean, unless they exile the cards. Remember, it's on death. It's on death triggers. If they exile the cards by any means or bounce the creatures, then they're gone. Coco Mix, huge fan of endless effects. Huge fan of emblems, I suppose. Yeah, so it's a sorcery that acts like an enchantment and pretends to be a creature. You got it. That's it. Okay, is this fair? Maybe. I mean, this is very thinly doable. Like, I don't think there's anything on here illegal, but it is, however, quite stupid. I mean, probably Rosewater would say, no, you can't. Like, what's the point of this 3/3 here? Like, is it decoration? Not at all. You don't think it's fair to make it like you're wasting your turn 2 on this thing? If whenever a creature dies, you can pay 1. If you do create a token, that's a copy of that creature, and it's just a 3/3 for forever. We have 105 in chat. Welcome, 105. Someone would break this and it would get banned. Well, it doesn't. I don't think it would stack. I mean, it's just a static ability. So having multiples of this are not that great. Well, okay. I mean, it's up to you. I'm going to say it's doable. I have no problem with this card. I would say you get a. I think it votes for flying. It doesn't vote for deeply. because the thing that dies, dies. I think this card votes for flying because it creates a flying creature. This is a flying voter over here. Okay, next up. What the hell is this? It's a two-sided card. We got the Immovaling Sail Mage. A 6-mana 5/5 modified artifact creature, flying in vigilance. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, we get to transform this card into the Keyung Wind. It's an artifact. It's an Ool artifact, to be precise. Tap, take an extra turn after this one. It goes infinite! It just goes in. I mean, it's broken. It's absolutely broken. I guess your opponent has, like, one turn to blow this up. That's it. Because, like, at the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn. So you would probably ramp this out, play it, pass the turn. It flips into the Keyung Wind. But it's your opponent's turn. So they can interact with this artifact. And if they don't, they're dead. Because you'll just keep taking extra turns for an eternity. To be fair, you have to pay the one. Oh yeah, well, that is not the hardest thing to pay for, Charles. That's probably the least of our worries at the moment. Imagine not paying the one. I don't. So here's the problem. Maybe this is not okay. It's danger. It's a 1-card win condition. Like there are no 1-card win conditions in the entire game. All right, so we're danger. Danger big time. Even at 6 mana, the game would just be get the 6 mana pass and hope no one has artifact removal. Or creature removal for that matter. Dies to Doomblade, it's fair. What if we give it protection from black? What if we're in green? We could Veil of Summer. That would suck. Blue would hate this. Blue would play it. Blue would just play this card. It's like the ultimate control win condition. Just play blue-green or Bant. And then, like, when they know you're, like... And it would be so hard to play against this card as if it was a control card. I'll tell you why. Because you'd be... Like, against a control deck, you would now need tons of artifact or creature removal. Because this thing is just like it's like a 1-card kill. And if you draw those cards too early when the opponent doesn't have a Immovaling Sail Mage in play, then they're just dead. They're just completely dead. Corvuscoraxian says, change that or pay 1 to cumulative upkeep 5. That's interesting. I mean, it's probably too much value still. Like, because it would just turn this card into a 6-mana 5/5 that draws like 5 or 6 cards. Because you'll pay, or sorry, I guess you draw 7. Because you'll draw 1 card, and you're going to draw 1 card for each mana that you had, plus actually any additional mana that you draw. And so it would be probably too good. 6 for 1 is pretty strong. Yeah, the blue players are the ones who most likely not play spells. Yeah. Oh, at the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn. Oh, so that actually is a problem. Okay, this does not work the way I thought it would. So once you play this card, it's not going to transform next turn. It actually transforms on your opponent's turn, because on the turn that we played this creature. So this is actually not so easy. And then the opponent's definitely going to play something, and it's just it'd be on us when it comes back to our turn that we attack and pass the turn. And it's definitely not infinite just by itself. Dinglebag says there should be an amazing card bad art bingo spot. You know, honestly, that'd be just too common. It'd be way too common. It transforms. No, yeah, yeah, but the problem, yeah. So it transforms on the opponent's turn, but the problem is we did play a spell. This spell. We played this spell, so actually it doesn't trigger immediately. You could Ether Vial or Elvish Piper into play. That's like Magical Christmas Land at this point. I think a little too Magical Christmas Land. Okay, maybe it's more fair than we think. So the opponent actually has quite a few turns to deal with this. But it's still a 1-card win condition, so probably it's still too busted. Fascinating card, though. Yeah, it's interesting. It has enough guardrails for a turn 6 card. It's possible. Can you plot it or something? That wouldn't count as cast, would it? I believe plot specifically says you can cast it for free on your turn. I think. I can't remember exactly. It's a 0/0. A 3. Oh, you're talking. Oh, you're a little bit behind. Yeah, plot is still cast. It's okay. It's okay. The card's still broken. It's broken. Moving on. Fascinating idea though. Canopy Wall. It's a green X for a 2/5 wall. When this creature enters, it deals X damage to target creature, where X is the number of goblins you control. Ah, there we go. For the Gruul Goblin deck. They always needed a wall like this. You know, screw the X. This is a 2-mana 2/5 wall that doesn't have defender. This is actually like this is like the largest wall of all time. Make it red and it's real. It'd be probably a little bit difficult to play in a goblins deck that's pretty heavy on red. I don't know if they're ready to splash enough green for this thing. Chief says, does it mean that the cost of casting spells depends on the number of goblins? Where X is damage to target creature, where X is the number of goblins you control? You could be right. That's a fascinating find. Yeah, it's not whatever we want to pay for X. So if you have too many goblins in play, this actually could cost like way too much. Deals X damage where X is the number of... I mean, yeah, I think that's how it is. Yeah, X isn't based on... Well, I mean, it is going to be based on mana. So you do have to pay for it. So if there's 6 goblins in play, you have to pay 6. Weirdly enough. Okay, this is doable. It sort of sucks. It's like you need goblins to play. You don't want too many goblins in play. But honestly, I don't even want to... I think this card is best at 2 mana. So you actually just you probably don't want to play this in a goblins deck. You just play it in like anything else. Just put in some other deck. Coco Mix is like, I don't even know the ruling on this one. Defining X has a lot of rules. The wall of angry trees. I'll tell you this much. This probably would go in a what is it called? Doran deck. A Doran deck staple. 2 mana for a 5-power attacker. Can't go wrong there. Heartflame Imp. Heartflame Imp is a 2-mana 2/1 Drake with flying. It's got exploit. So when this creature exploits a creature, manifest dread. That is so weird. So we just sacked a creature. We're getting another creature from the top of our deck. I can't believe I know what this card does for all the mechanics that it's using. And for 2 mana, this creature can't be blocked this turn. I mean, congratulations. For as many words as they put on this card, it actually didn't trip over itself. Everyone likes the cute arts. Is it cute enough? Oh, well, looks like democracy has spoken. Here, we'll say it's a cute art. I wouldn't say, honestly, I don't think it's cute enough for me. In my opinion. Modern Horizons 4 common. It is... I mean, I think the card is really not that good. I think it's probably bad. I mean, this could have shown up in Modern Horizons 1 and probably see no play today. Functional Draft Chaff? Well, it's not that bad. It's not quite there. This could be... I mean, I could see this as a standard playable in some sort of aggro skies deck. I don't know, like a Jeskai aggro deck of some sort. Manifest Dread didn't exist in Modern Horizons 1. Well, it could have. They could have just made anything that they want. Waiting 1 for super flying. Fly high, little imp. Or does it get... Oh, yeah. A bit, yeah. So it already has evasion. Hey, there's a lot of Thopters out there, okay? You know, I made a fairies deck not too long ago. And I thought, well, this is going to be sick. They all have natural evasion. And then I was like up against so many Thopter decks and they just screwed me. And I realized, oh, I don't have nearly as much evasion as I thought I did. I was wrong about that. I'll tell you what I'm not wrong about, and that is supporting FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite sponsor, and also where I buy my Magic the Gathering cards. I go play Paper Magic. The Fusion Open was great. I wish there was a Fusion Open every single weekend. Okay, Final Fantasy is old. What's new is Spider-Man cards. You hear it? Spider-Man. They got 12 Peter Parkers, 12 Spider-Mans. We got, what is it, Scarlet? They got Carnage. They got millions of Venoms coming out, and those spoilers are coming out hot and heavy. And if you want to pre-order your cards, and they're powerful, you got to do them at FusionGamingOnline.com using coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Play any deck, any format you want. Why? Because it's cheaper when you're renting. If you like to play a variety of decks, don't own all the decks at once. You want to rent them. For a monthly subscription price, you have access to all cards at any time you want for all formats. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_ZH4. Like I said before, it sounds so much like a new cellular phone being released. The ZH4. 48 megapixel camera. Okay, next up, we've got the Usamawari Transforer. What the hell? 4 mana 2/2 human advisor. Is a legendary artifact creature, by the way. Trample and haste. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, put a +1/+1 counter on Usamawari Transforer. Travel haste. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere. So it's interesting. Okay, so it actually gets bigger. So it's actually something worth playing. How do I put it? It's something you build around. So you play this card. It probably is not even going to attack that very turn because it doesn't outclass anything. But as you start destroying cards, they start killing things, blowing stuff up, even lands. That actually triggers this thing to get bigger. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. They grew up so fast. Dinglebag actually think it's Zybers. Commander for Mill. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, whenever a card is put into the graveyard from anywhere. So you could work with the crabs or something. Print it. All right, we're definitely gonna print this one. Super banger, actually. It's a Zyber card. Where else could you play this? Is there any commander that actually works with this really well? Also works with discard. That's true. Also on color. The AI sees itself as human, an ominous portent. Oh yeah! Look at that. Look at the picture. Picture of some sort of robot looking in the mirror and seeing a human. Blastar says, this is the commander. I was just thinking of a commander that Mills players. Also, did we cross out you win the game on the bingo card? The other card did not win the game. It only lost the game. If you listen to the commentary. If you win and lose the game at the same time, you actually lose the game. Which sucks. Oh, Fennec. Here, the Fennec's. I know that one. Fennec's God of Deception. All right. Usama. I can't remember. That's like Usama. Usama. What does Usama mean? In Mandarin. I gotta look at that. Hold on. Usama in Mandarin to English. It means something. Usama or is it? Good luck. It means good luck. This is the good luck transferer. It wishes you good luck. Okay, moving on. I like good luck. Now we have Scion of Tidal. This is a 2-mana 3/3 Djinn. Tap, choose a color. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell, untap all creatures you control. That's probably another Zyber card. But if you had Platinum Angel, you would win the game, so it does count. No, I mean, that's like a combo. That's fine if you try to combo to win, but I mean, we have to look at the card in its by itself. That's a well-chosen color. What for? Oh, wait a minute! It untaps itself. So, holy crap! So we have a 2-mana 3/3 that, yeah, it's a 1 card. Well, it's not exactly one card infinite, but it does like basically combo off by itself. Yeah. Oops. Oops. A little bit of a mistake. A little bit of a. This is one of those like Nadu oversights before it gets printed. I choose purple. You can choose whatever color you want actually, because you get to choose them all if you really need to. So you can choose infinite colors, so long as the first ability resolves, sure. So you can keep doing this over and over again. Yeah, infinite color choices. You get the red, white. You get everything except colorless, because colorless is not a color. I choose red because I like that color. Anyways, I win the game. So when you cast your next instant, it basically like you just need a lightning bolt. I mean, if you play this card, I mean, the whole metagame would just be like turn 2 sign of title, and then if the opponent can't kill it, you're very likely dead next turn. Because you just have to activate this, like 8 times, cast lightning bolt, deal 24 damage. I mean, if you're in commander, like, well, you need to do 120 damage, so 40 times. Turquoise. Taupe. Burgundy. You want to play that game, Dinglebag? How deep do you know colors? There's like ash gray. I don't know if ash gray would count. That doesn't sound like a color. Since the untap is a separate sentence, does it care about the first part of this? Tap, choose a color. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell, untap all lands you control. Sorry, untap all creatures you control. No, it cares about both, right? I mean, both effects are going to happen because it was all in one paragraph. So you're going to tap it, you're going to choose a color. Your next instant your next instant or sorcery gets doubled, and you untap all your creatures. So you get it all. Look, some people, well, of course you would choose a magenta. Your Kirby is borderline magenta. Beige, no, that's not deep enough here. Yellow is super surface level. That's a primary color! That's primary, damn it. You need a little bit of yellow to get that beige. Yeah, it's all the same ability. Okay, broken. I mean, it's busted. This is a very easy 2-card combo with borderline anything. Oh, here's RBG 4FF328. Very likely a color we can't even see unless you've got like the right monitor to actually look at the damn thing. If you aren't choosing tumbleweed as your color, I've never heard of that one. Hold on, can I share that? Hold on, I'm gonna look up the tumbleweed color palette. What? Shades? There's shades of tumbleweed. It's like just a bunch of skin tones, really. This is tumbleweed. Wild, actually. Honestly, I don't even think tumbleweed even looks like that, in my opinion. Okay, busted. Moving on. Okay, we got Trench, her Sliver, for the Sliver fam out there. 5 mana for a 5/5 spirit flying. Whenever an enchantment you control attacks and isn't blocked, that's incredibly specific. You may choose to card in any order. Whenever you sacrifice a mountain, we got Swift for the sacrifice creature. Tap it. I swear we've seen the Swift mechanic before. This has probably been here before. Sheevlord says RGB 4FF328 is just lime green. Chaos, yeah, definitely very, very super chaos. I choose to card. This isn't really a wall attack. There's more bigger walls of text than there is here. This is a small fort of text. When a new player enters the table, I would like to card. I know how to play card. Swift anytime you sack a mountain. This is busted. I swift all the time. Whenever you sacrifice a mountain, you gotta swift for the sacrificed creature. Then you gotta tap it. What is that supposed to mean? Like flipping it? Can we get AI gave up halfway? It might, you know, it's funny. It sort of looked, we got signs that the AI was getting derailed super early. Whenever an enchantment you control attacks and isn't blocked. But yeah, I could give that the half. It gave up halfway. Where is card gave up halfway? That mill card works amazing with Shattuck, Lord of Secrets. Oh, there's big combos. Big combos with these AI cards. 227 card text. When enters you card. Yeah. it's just like a matter of we're short forming everything. Enters the battlefield is replaced with enters. And then instead of drawing a card, you draw a card, you draw X card, you just say you card. When enters you card, and they're just gonna squeeze so much crap in the text box. Great call out, Vtox. Great call out. Anyway, this is complete gibberish. We're gonna move on. Another double-sided card. We got the Stoic Dawn, a 2-mana 1/1 flyer. It's a spirit, by the way. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, transform the creature, and it transforms into the One Pile Thief. Actually, it's funny. At the beginning, sorry, if you gain 3 or more life, the front side does nothing. It's a pile of crap. But if we gain 3 life, we get apparently a big thing. Flying. When One Pile Thief deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. So it's Smuggler's Copter, actually, because it's a 3/3. And also for 4 mana, you gain 3 life. Very unusual in blue. We have blue life gain here. And then whenever a source deals damage to you, put that many hide counters on One Pile Thief. Then if there are 3 or more hide counters on it, remove those counters and put a +1/+1 counter on One Pile Thief. You know, it almost was perfect. The only thing that doesn't make a whole lot of sense is it doesn't matter how much damage is dealt to the One Pile Thief. You're going to remove them all and it's going to get a counter. Like, it didn't get a counter for each damage dealt to it, for example. So much text, yet so boring. It's not that bad. I mean, it was a 2-mana card. I mean, it was like 2 mana if you gain 3 life somehow. Maybe through a blue-white, some sort of blue-white deck. You got a 3/3. You have a 3/3 flyer that's doing a good chunk of damage. And by the way, it gets bigger. So if someone's dealing damage to you, this thing gets stronger. I think this is actually, I think it's strong. I'll have to admit, I don't know how we're gonna flip it easily. Like, I think you might have to add some jank cards to your deck to flip it. But maybe it's not that hard. Maybe a combination of like Soul Sister level cards would flip the damn thing. This is not Draft Chaff. Of course, the amount of damage doesn't matter. It's One Pile Thief. One pile of damage! Oh my god. It's in the name. The Azorius Air Force. Make it blue-white, give it lifelink. That could work. Well, you know, I'm just curious how you get the 3 life in the first place to flip the damn thing. It is like a new Delver of Secrets. Finally, healing. Yes, healing self synergy. Healing salve. Your time is now. All right. I think it's a cool card. I think it's, you know what? I think blue card Zyber. I'll have to admit, I don't know how we're flipping this card, but the flip is good. AI is generating an awful lot of flyers today. Fan of the Air Force. Okay, we got the Nested Spoy, a 4-mana artifact. If Nested Spoy is in your opening hand, you may begin with it on the battlefield if able. That's weird wording. It's got Corrupted. The art is Corrupted. Nested Spoy enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each time it was kicked. We couldn't even kick it in the first place. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay X. If you do, put a charge counter on Nested Spoy. Tap, remove any number of charge counters from Nested Spoy, add double green, then add an additional green and 1 generic. Okay, so basically, and again, it doesn't matter how many counters are removed. So it's just a really weird mana rock. Is this worth it? Is there cards that give kicker to other cards? No, not that I know. I'm nothing. Oh my god. Oh boy. Yeah, the moment people realize X can be 0, tap, remove any number of charge counters. Okay, I remove nothing. So it pays for itself. It's actually sort of broken. It's actually broken. Turn 0, add 4 more broken. That well, it's not a Black Lotus. Oh, it is a black. We can put it onto the battlefield. Oh my god! Oh no! I forgot about that. At first, I'm like, it's just a 4-mana artifact. No, it can enter the battlefield from your hand. Holy, holy! I need like a bleep sound effect here. Holy There we go. This is super broken. Turn 0, add 4 mana. I know. Card from 2031. Honestly, this looks like a card from Alpha. It's like it probably was fair in alpha testing for the most part. Cause like it was basically on par with Black Lotus. Oh no, I guess it's more powerful than Black Lotus. You can use this repeatedly. That's why there's like a lot of green mana pips. You see, it's the Green Lotus. The art is on point. Enters with a +1/+1 counter for each kick your opponent gives you. Modern Horizons 4. This is like beyond Modern Horizons 4 power creep. This is it's definitely down there. Modern Horizons 10 or something. I'd be very scared if this is Modern Horizons 4. Just basically wash away like all the decks that exist. Wall of text? Yeah, this could be wall. Actually, the last card could have been wall of text. I forgot about that one. Where is the wall of text? Wall of text. From the bingo card. Bingo for undefined X. Oh, we've got that one too. That's true. Where is undefined X? Oh, there's an amazing art bad card. Bingo. Oh, I forgot. So someone said amazing art bad card. I don't remember which one it was though. Welcome, Ash. Welcome to the. We've had a lot of bangers today. Anyway, the Nested Spoy is probably... Is it the most broken card we've seen today? Maybe not. It's not like a 1-card win condition. I mean, you still have a little bit of work to do, but it's definitely broken. I can't wait to vote deeply. It's the best part of the show. Well, some people love to vote deeply. Okay, Scare Stands. Okay. This card does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Scare Stands, instant, delve. That's it. So we could play this card for nothing, and I don't even know what to do. One word. Was that on the bingo card? One word of text. Crossed off. The storm count is at 1. Let's count it up. Okay, so let's. What can it do? It can exile a card from your graveyard. That's it. Oh, it can. The fleshes will be reached with this card. So you can pay a white and exile 1 card to put 1 storm on the stack. That's all you can do with this card. Anti-Cauldron tech. I don't know why you'd ever want to get rid of a card in your graveyard. Does it count as a great art bad card? I don't know. No one else is jumping up and out at this thing. Bingo, this card. No, it does something. It's not particularly meaningful. Okay, yeah, okay, so it can make you lose 2 life. Look how deep we're going. It adds 1 storm, makes you lose 2 life, exiles 1 card from your graveyard. Expo loves the art. We have a huge super chat from Non Mia Culpa. Thank you very much for your super chat. Let's keep it going. I'm not done eating lunch yet. Oh, we're going to be doing this for quite a while. Thank you very much for the super chat. With that, we'll look at a ton more cards at the end of the show. Or at the end of the hour. It does something. That something is nothing. It's like Null Rod. It doesn't do anything. No, it does nothing. We just need another terrible AI card that is bad while in the graveyard to combo with it. We need something that exiling the card from the graveyard actually benefits us. Nikachu, we also got a Zyber's Cross, the discard card. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, we have a lot of cards that Zyber. I don't even know why it's on there. There's always at least one card that Zybers and it dangers. Actually, do you know what? For one reason or another, like I think last week there were no cards that danger. We need the Poggers at this point. The hell does that mean? Works with Insidious Roots. Oh, are there some cards where if you exile the card, you get a trigger? Well, anyway, it is doable. What it does, I don't know. To everyone that likes to build around weird, obscure cards, go for it. Okay, but next up we got the Ring of Spores. Oh, you know who? Oh, anyway, we'll just read it. Ring of Spores, 3 mana X sorcery. It's Sternment. The spell costs X less to cast if you control a wizard. So it costs like it just costs 3. It didn't really specify anything there. Add addendum. If you cast this spell during your main phase, return target artifact permanent to its owner's hand. What does it even do? This card, it's like this is in addition to what else this card does, but it doesn't even tell us what the soul of this thing does in the first place. Yeah, super undefined X. I mean, X is basically 0. Oh, we did undefined X already. X is infinite. So if you cast this spell during your main phase, return target artifact permanent to its owner's hand. This is just black artifact bounce. Yeah, 3 mana black bounce only during your main phase. Spell costs X less to cast if you control a wizard. Oh no, it can. So hold on. If I understand correctly, this can be for 1 black mana. So we can cast this for a single black if we have a wizard, because X can be anything we want. So we'll just say it's 2. 2 generic, because 2 generic is the only thing that we can reduce. Yeah, pay 1 if you have a 4 passive life has the idea. It's a counter against tax effects, is it? Oh yeah, so you can like reduce the X to 0. Unless there's a Trinisphere out there, then you're screwed anyway. X can't be higher than X, though. It has to be... Oh, I think this X is unrelated. So I think this X is independent of this X. So the spell costs X less to cast if you control a wizard. So I think if you control a wizard, and let's say you choose it's going to be 2 less to cast, then it's 2. Or is it? Hold on, the spell costs X less to cast. It's funny, it's like this costs 2 less to cast if you pay mana for it. It's like if you pay 1, it can cost 1 less, which then it just cancels itself out. Are there cards with independent X's in Magic? Maybe not. They are related? Okay, then they're pointless. It's like if I pay for X, if I so much as want to pay for X, I'm just getting a discount on the same damn thing. Sorpagal says it's not unrelated. You pay more to reduce the cost, which does nothing but change the mana value. What a bummer. All right, it's boring but doable. This is what was it called? Can't remember the term. Oh, Steve Cooper, you remember what was the poo thing? The poo flurry or something like that. I can't remember that AI term. I love it, but I can't remember it. Okay, Repel. This is a 2 mana sorcery. Destroy target creature. Its control loses 22 life. Good God! Good God. Basically, creature... Oh, the cloud poo. That's right. It's just a bunch of cloud poo, in my opinion. Anyway, this is just broken. It's basically creatures are unplayable. If you play a creature, you might end up getting crushed by Repel, Which maybe for commander players, you're willing to play at least one creature, but for 60-card formats where you only have 22 life, you're dead. This controller loses 22 life. Dingleberg is like, finally! Those fools that play creatures all the time, going straight into control players' hands. Imagine playing a creature, your opponent has 2 blue up, and they're like, it resolves. And you know what's about to happen. Pretty red/black for a blue card. Oh, we say that all the time on this show. Holy mother of damage spell. It wins the game. It will definitely win. It'll win a lot of games. It will win a ton. Only sorcery speed, unplayable in well, it also might be unplayable in vintage because there may not even be a creature to kill. Bingo, you win the game. Yeah, basically. Where is it? Do we have a win the game card? You win the game. Legal repel. There's an actual card called repel. Oh no! There is a card called repel. It's disqualified. Well, disqualified just in the nick of time. Exodia obliterate. Oh, it doesn't feel like Exodia because this is just a 1-card Exodia. Doesn't that Delve card qualifies as this card does nothing? It literally did something. There are some cards that do literally nothing. It's just like, it's a random word on the card and that's it. That other card, it made you lose 2 life. You could Delve a card. You could add it to Storm Count. It did literally 3 things at the very least. 3 things that we know of. Maybe more to be discovered. You guys have like no faith in what Modern Horizons 4 is going to look like. This is like way too strong. If only it didn't steal the name. Surely it could have been printed. Probably not. All right, moving on. We've got Celebratic Blood. There's a 2-mana 4/2 human soldier with haste. For 8 mana, it's got Monstrosity 3. That's a hell of a monstrosity cost to get to. Although, like, 2 mana 4/2 haste, like, that's pretty serious. Imagine just getting smashed for 4 damage on turn 2 on the draw. This is terrible. Okay, at the beginning of your upkeep, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, you lose the game. Oh, no! Okay, so there actually is a downside to this. This is balanced. It's balanced in, like, whoever's playing against its favor. I mean, I don't even know what you do with this card. Win a coin flip for 6 turns. Well, in Commander, yes. In 60-card Magic, that wouldn't be necessary, because you have to just win it for 5 turns. Or less, actually, because you attack with this 5 times, and you'd only have to flip 4 coins. Assuming you're not helping in any other way. A donate target? Sounds like you're actually... You're going to do a coin... You're going to take at least 1 coin flip, probably. I mean, I guess you could wait for 5 mana, play Celebratic Blood, and then donate it on the same turn. And then just wait for your opponent to lose a coin flip. Amazing. You just ping for 4 and then sack it? What do you mean? Hey, says being your upkeep, flip a coin. You can't sacrifice this thing. It's got no sack ability. Platinum Angel time? Well, that's not quite the curve, you know? Like turn 2, Celebratic Blood, turn 7, Platinum Angel. It's not quite, it curves out quite poorly. This is a sadistic donation target. You don't just win on the spot. You watch your opponent. Oh my, yeah, that's true. Your opponent. What are you gonna draw? Or sorry, what are you gonna flip? You're gonna flip heads or are you gonna flip tails? Will this be the last time you flip? Will you continue to live or will you die? It's all gonna come down to the toss of a coin. Flip a bird. It's in red/green ramp time. I need it in my the Bandit Keith deck. Are you the Bandit Keith person? Did you change your name? Do you have your Bardom in No Country for Old Men Call It? Huh? Okay. I will say, okay, I guess it's doable. It is it's a weird card. It's pretty unique too. All right, let's get on with the super chats. All right, non-mea culpa. Because of this, we're going to take a look at 5 cards. Thank you so much for your donations. And we're going to start off with the Tinger Skyline. This is a 5-mana 5/5 elemental. This creature enters with 4+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever this creature attacks, if you control another creature, destroy that creature at end of combat. Why? Why are we blowing up our own creature? What a betrayal of our own friend. When it only attacks alone. This creature is a loner of some sort. Creature enters with 4, so it's pretty big. So it's a 5-mana 9/9 attack. If you control another creature, destroy that creature. Okay, hold on. But here's the good news, chat. Here's the good news. We're blowing up the creature at end of combat, so we are allowed to attack with that creature at the same time. So that we can work together, and I guess they get burned up in the inferno of our it's an elemental. I thought it was more of a dragon, but that's 5. Sack everything else. 5-mana, 5-drop 9/9, no flying. Yet somehow in the sky, yeah. Well, in the skyline. Falls to the ground, I suppose. Yeah, well, trample would have been good. Yeah, I know, the card sort of sucks. Just be chump block for days. The AI is making a deck. 1 card at a time. Is it, it is falling? Yeah, you could look at it like that. It's falling to the ground. Joke's on you, indestructible. Well, that's true. Yeah, we could build a deck with indestructible creatures. Okay, Lore says, would a 5-mana 9/9 see playing constructed even without the downside in this day and age? Do you know what? Actually, I think it would. And I'll tell you why. Like, there's a lot of control decks that just might want, like, a 5-mana 9/9 beater. Or consider, like, a Jund-like deck, where you just need a giant creature in play and try to wipe the rest of the stuff on the board and just attack with a 9/9. So this is just a random big dummy creature that closes the game out super fast. I don't know if this is strong enough. Like, it's a big creature, but it doesn't have any utility attached to it. I don't know if that would be enough for a lot of decks, but I imagine it would. Like, it seems like a standard playable card for the most part. Great with the last card. Would it? Maybe. Oh, so you can destroy your own Celebratic Blood. So we have a means of throwing it away. Finally, something to keep my Celebratic Blood in check. Yeah, exactly. Finally, we are building a deck. Or better, can he beat Sub-Zero? I don't get it. I don't understand. It's great because it's confusing, but still makes sense. That's the world we live in here. The Tinger Skyline. All right, next card. See, this would be my vote for the cute art. All right, this is a 3-mana sorcery. Counter target spell. Its controller controls you control. That makes no damn sense. But here's the good news. We did counter the spell at the very least. The art terrifies you? Okay, well, I've been voted out apparently. Counter target spell. Its controller controls you control. It would make sense if it ended at controls you. Yeah, that can be a bad grammar bingo. We somehow lost something. We lost something there. Sorcery speed. Oh yeah, my god! Yeah, this is complete. I mean, it's worthless. This is just a worthless card. Step 1, we need to play our spells at flash speed. We need a ley line of anticipation in play. Step 2, we need a spell to counter. Step 3, play Sylvan Dragon. Amazing card, bad art. What the hell? What do you mean, amazing art, bad card? We could put that one. Oh, it's the amazing art bad card one. You are at least correct on that. I don't know if everyone would qualify that as amazing, but it was the card is worthless. It's worth 0. Also, it costs too much for a counter with that much of a downside. Hey, this is a white counter spell, okay? They don't do that sort of thing. That's off color. So if it's an off color ability, you got to pay up. You got to pay extra for that ability. Simple as that. Okay, next up, well, we're gonna take a look at the Akum Dead. Oh, sorry, Akum Dread. It's a land. Tap for a red. It deals 1 damage to you. Tap, add a white. Spend this mana only to cast a bird wizard spell. That is insanely specific. And tap to add a colorless. This card is a little interesting. So it's a tri-land for the right deck, I suppose. Does anyone play bird wizards? Oh man, what is that card? There's a Bant Wizard. Cast Shapeshifter. Oh yeah, it's a Shapeshifter land. Oh my god! Yeah, you can add white to cast Slick Shot Show Off. Yeah, you can use it for the generic cost. Bird Wizards are typically blue-white. Usually. There are some exceptions out there. Nadu is a Bird Wizard. There's probably actually a lot of powerful Bird Wizards out there now. Bird Wizards are coming back. Wizards is buffing up the Bird Wizards. And the AI. This is premium functional draft chaff. This is a 3-color land. At the very least, we for like an Eldrazi deck can play this card. If nothing for the colorless mana. Colorless and the red. And then randomly play white if they really can. Yeah, it's a 3-color land. Like, okay, I'm counting the colorless as a color. You know, Eldrazi, I can't remember what land it is. Eldrazi likes to play some of those lands that are like, they like to play is it the Pain lands? You can add, yeah, I think it's the Pain lands. They add a colorless. Oh, I guess this is just a strictly worse Pain land in that case. Because the Boros Pain land would be add red, add white, and add colorless. Except this one is just strictly worse. It's strictly worse. Yeah, it's a worse Battlefield Forge. That's the card. All right, you win. I think you win. It's strictly it's shit. It's just garbage. It's garbagey. I wouldn't say it's to your rank though. It's a functional card. It's a functioning card. It's just worse. That's all. Print it and put in the 10-cent bulk bin. All right, next up, the Luminarch Dancer. Maybe dancing. 2 mana for a 2/2 vampire wizard. Rally. Whenever Luminarch Dancer or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top 4 cards of your library. Whenever you exile a non-land card, put that card onto the battlefield under your control. So exile top. So whenever you exile a non-land card, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Like, so whenever another ally, so I mean the allies are gonna come back. And by the way, this card by itself triggers. So whenever you exile a non-land card, we put all those cards on the battlefield. So I just flip over like 2 creatures. And an artifact and a planeswalker. That's absolutely nuts. And it looks good. And yeah, you could blink the card. The art is cursed. What is going on here? Someone's showing their rump. So yeah, super ally. It's time for the allies. Ally decks rise up. That includes opponent's cards you exile. Whenever their ally enters battlefield under your control, exile top 4 cards of your library. Whenever you exile a non-land card, oh yeah, it actually is. So it's like at any time that you're exiling cards for any reason, you get to play those cards. Play only modal face card lands and play everything. That's true. No, I don't know if that will work though. Would that work? Whenever you exile a non-land card, put that card onto the battlefield. Would I, if I exile like a Sink It to Stupor, would I have the option to put it onto the battlefield as a land? It's even more busted than we thought. Yeah, I mean, it's getting better and better. I mean, this is just super. It's a super dangerous card. Or enchantment. So yeah, so you flip anything that's not a land. Artifact, enchantment, creature, planeswalker, battle. Probably missing some cards here. And anything that we blink. Oh yeah, so now I get it. I thought people wanted to blink the Luminarch Dancer for more ETBs. Yes, you could. I guess you can blink your opponent's cards and they're just yours. What's mine is mine. What's yours is also mine. It is trying to put non-permanents on the battlefield. Instant sorceries are non-land. So if I can't remember the rules, if the game tries to put an instant or sorcery on the battlefield, then it just doesn't. That's all. So if it tries to put Path or Swords, oh yeah, you can yeah, we can use Swords and Path on our opponent's cards to gain control of them. Yeah, if an instant or sorcery would enter the battlefield, it stays in its current zone instead. That is correct. Okay, it's broken. It danger to degrees never seen before. To the rank with this damn thing. And the last super chat. Okay, Cleric Steam. Sorry, it's not Cleric. It's Clelic Steam for a white 1/1 human cleric, flying lifelink. When the creature enters, choose one. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, then put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That's insane. It is a 1-mana 3/3 lifelinker. Now, alternatively, we could also exile Clelic Steam, then return it to the turn it to your hand unless you pay 2. Huh? Then it just doesn't do anything. Oh, and this is a day and night card. Then you return it to your hand unless you pay. So I can, when it enters the battlefield, I could just, okay, it's just an ETB, I guess. Free ETB! Free ETB for all. Okay, what's the other side? This is night. So if someone passes the turn and no one casts a spell, it's nighttime. It's a zombie wizard flying for 6 mana. This creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Probably it's only going to be once because I don't have that much mana, and it's just a 2/3 creature. I think this card is, honestly, I think the card's broken. This would probably get banned in it would get banned in standard, pioneer, probably modern. I mean, this is nuts. It does not have nightbound/daybound. What do you mean? I'm interpreting the symbols at the top. Does it actually have to say when it enters the battlefield it becomes day? So needs nightbound/daybound keywords to flip, otherwise as is does not flip on its own. Oh, well, that's pooey. So there's like no way to get to the other side. It's just the other side is just useless. It's there for show. It needs the ability to transform. It has no ability to transform here. Exile Clelic Steam, then return it to your hand unless you pay 2. Rename it. The Mist Moon works. Oh, is there some cards that will flip cards? There is a green card that flips. Oh my god, that's so niche and it is so narrow. So narrow. Okay, this is a real card. It's too real. I think it's too overpowered. It's probably fine for Commander. I mean, everyone's already pretty used to that. What is that? There's that 1-mana 6/6 with flying and lifelink. So this is like basically a downgrade from there. Some Cauldron shenanigans transfer transform abilities. Okay, it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. But this is a functional card in the grand scheme of things. Thanks so much for all the donos, non mea culpa. We really appreciate it. And next we go to Usuf with the super chat. Show is still going strong, and we're gonna keep it strong with another card. The Canyon Yeti. Oh my god, it's the abominable snowman. As it's almost like this was drawn like a 5-year-old and the background was drawn by the parent. Okay, it's a black X enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you become 5/4 human creatures. Oh my goodness! Do we become a card? Player is a card. Player is a card. Good God! Oh, we have it. We have a bingo. Why did no one mention this? That we have a bingo going down here. We have actually a whole bingo. Where were you, Sheev Lord? I would imagine, if anything, you would have told me about it. We'll probably also have a bingo down here. How is it that we didn't have a single chaos ensues? Impossible. Oops. We have 2 bingos at this point. All right. Yeah, bingo, yeah. What are we doing the bingo card for if we're not going to announce our bingos? We're like that stupid person that fills out the whole thing, and then we have like several lines and we don't say squat. We become a creature and bingo. What a day, I know. Is this useful in any way? No, this is not useful at all. Use Platinum Angel. Platinum Angel is the solution to everything, isn't it? Platinum Angel is like somehow the glue that holds so many decks and ideas together. Yeah, you know what? This card is bad, but Platinum Angel will fix everything. Platinum Angel works for me. He helps us become ripped. Yeah, we were a 1/1, but then we're a powerful 5/4 creature. You become a 5/4 human creature. It's not even until end of turn. We perpetually become that every turn. Form of the dragon becomes form of the snowman. This card could be amazing if it just not lose the game. Yeah, exactly. That's how so many deck ideas were created. Man, this deck idea is fantastic. If only it didn't lose me the game. That's why I need Platinum Angel to keep me in there. Why is creatures plural? I don't know. Bad grammar. We already hit the grammar slot. Has many creatures do I become? I don't know. We'll turn 7 for Celebratic Blood. Oh yeah, the X is pointless here. Leon! This is a great in lethal magic variant where if you take damage, you get physically hurt / punished. Oh god. I don't like the sound of that actual version of magic. Okay, Bell says Platinum Angel works for you until it gets exiled and your opponent casts it for free with broken. Yeah, the broken AI card. Then it works for them. All right, sweet. We actually did pretty well in the bingo. Actually, covered a lot of it. We got 2 bingos, which is better than getting 0. As usual, my coffee crew. We do this weekdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. And of course, thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you are a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or use Super Chat to be part of the show, or even, of course, Super Chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thanks to everyone who shows up today. Well, who do we have here? We had David. We had Hey Bane Koo. We had Richard, Dinglebag, Charles, Gillum. We got the Rising Moon. Benovsky, a blast offer. We got Lore. What do I have? The Damn Draws, Jeff, Argentina, Dinglebag, Jess Cano, Mr. DC. I think I got you, Bell. RSF A-Rocks. Pedgeman, of course. I think I got Gillum and Charles. And we got Richard. Great art, great card. Great art, great card. So as usual, my coffee crew, my Zyber Nation, keep brewing those coffees. And we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.